Yo, what's going on, y'all boys? Killer Cam 954, aka Killer Cam Reacts, back with another interview, man. We got our first female rapper on the channel, man. You know, past couple years, female rappers been killing the game, and we got the next one that's gonna come and kill it. LuhhMari, coming out of Broward County.
You already know, it's LuhhMari in this bitch.
So it's a pleasure sitting here with you, cause I feel like even though you don't got that much music out, like I see the potential in it, like, cause it's not basic. It has substance to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not on no pop the pussy, you know that. Even if you did have some of those bars in there, it's still these more some motivational.
It's gonna be more raw if I did include, which I might, but no, of course I gotta keep it, cause I feel like I'm a nigga at heart. Like, I'm a whole dude out here at heart. Like, that's how I see myself. So for me, just to like, it's probably females out there with that dude mentality that I gotta be the rich nigga mentality type. Mm-hmm. Like, I feel like if it's like them out there, then it's pretty. I'm here too, shit. So I gotta make music for the real bitches.
Yeah, no, it's a lot of. I don't know what you even would describe that. Just like, I guess like a real bitch. Like, it's like a girl, but they just got like the mindset of a dude. Not on like nothing gay or nothing, but just like, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. For sure.
So do you think it was something about the way you were raised that made you have like more of a hustler, get money mindset than just like a basic city girl type mindset?
Yeah, for sure. It's just like, even, you know, when we first came down to Florida, because I'm not even originally from here. I'm from Nebraska, Lincoln, Nebraska. I'm not from there. I was just born there. I came down here when I was like 4 or 5 years old. Been here ever since, and kind of just hopped in up on that shit. And really, just being out here when we first got out here, we came out here, no plan, no house, no nothing, just a car. So when we first got out here, we was like staying in Hollywood, like at the beach and shit. This is when you could drive up to the beach. Then the beach be right there, and then little parking spots. Mm-hmm. We would be in the car, sleep.
Is you and your old girl?
It was just me, my brother, and my mom. And the car would be packed. It would be hot. The fucking mosquitoes be biting the fuck out of our ankles and shit. Damn. Like, for real. It was. And it do got a lot to do with it, to be honest, because without that, I feel like, I don't know, I would have been like a silver spoon fed. Yeah, you'd have really one of them little like no spoon fed type ass bitch, but yeah.
Do you remember anything about Nebraska? I heard they got some gangs out there.
The cold. They do, no cap. They be like, my brother, he be back and forth from here and there. He actually locked up right now. Oh, no. LuhhBroJay. You already know. But, yeah, like, he was telling me, like, while he locked up and shit, they talking gangs, talking about Suwoo, nigga, like, I was cracking up. I was like, damn, they really do that shit. Like, that shit real for real. So, yeah. And Nebraska, I don't know. To me, Nebraska just weak as hell. But maybe because I'm not from there. Like, yeah, I was raised there. Yeah, my people from there. But, man, I'm a real Florida Jet at heart. For real. Like, I'm a real Florida Jet at heart.
I used to kind of be like that, too. I used to be like, man, fuck everything else, Florida on that. But when I start looking into other states and their rappers and stuff, I'd be like, damn, everywhere really got a hood. Like, everywhere really got somebody that's on that.
For real. That's what, you know, you never know type shit.
Yeah. So how was it growing up? So you moved to Hollywood first. So what would you say you really settled down and kind of got your ranks in?
I was watching my mom, like, truly hustle by herself. And we was staying at Motel 6. Motel 6 in Hollywood. We was there for about a month, maybe. And we finally got on, my OG had finally got on housing. We was waiting on the housing list to come, so we was on Section 8 and shit. Mm-hmm. And we was really, when we found a house, it wasn't even in Hollywood. We was in Margate. So really in Margate. Okay. We been at that house we stayed at that house for like a year or two. And then shit went wrong, abusive boyfriends and shit with my OG, had to run away type shit. So, you know, a lot of shit went down in that house, you know, and I'm pretty glad we out of that shit. So after there, we went to the Manors. Manors my hood. That's what really made me who I am, because I went to a lot of them Manors when I was legit. They don't even like really use that school as elementary school no more. So I be driving past, like, damn, I really grew up here. Like, I'm legit days type shit.
Is that what they call M-Town?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, M-Town is a lot of them Manors.
I thought when people said M-Town, they was talking about Margaret.
Nah. I had a few people ask me that. Yeah, they was asking me that shit, but nah, it's Manors.
Manors, okay.
Yeah.
So I feel like it's I'm not a woman. I don't really got no homegirls like that. But I feel like it's interesting growing up as a woman, especially in like an urban type community where like young males, like when you're 6, you outside on the bike, you outside at the park. I feel like girls are really just kind of in the house because they don't really go outside as much. Do you agree with that, or you feel like you were opposite?
Nah, I was total opposite, man. Like when we first moved to the Manors, I was in the house for a little bit at Margate, and because we didn't really know nobody. But when we got to Manors, I had met my sisters, who I still fuck with now. Cynthia and Therese, and still my bitches, you know, day one, shout out to them. But like when I had met them and shit, I was outside all the time. We was playing manhunt in the street. You know, 4th of July come around, we popping fireworks at each other. I had a lot of scars and shit from that. Like my ass, we was real jits, like real climbing trees on the roof and shit.
Yeah.
Just being bad as hell running around. So yeah, I disagree because like females, like if you a jit, well, when you was in your jit days, you wasn't in the house. Maybe we'd be doing nails and shit. We do that shit outside.
Yeah.
We be playing tag and shit outside on the porch type stuff. But yeah.
How old are you?
I am 19.
Okay. I feel like I'm 21, so I feel like probably our generation was probably the last generation to really be outside with it. I feel like kids nowadays don't be outside at all.
Nah,
they all be on their phones and
they
stuff.
Don't. Even my little nieces, I got twin nieces and a nephew. They love being like, they be trying to go outside like, in the backyard and shit. They got a little play set, but they don't even be outside like that. They be in the house. My little nephew, he got fake goals and shit. He wanna be a rapper. He be like having the TV on, all the rap songs. He be listening to TJ and like Lil Baby and all them. He say he wanna be a rapper, and he knows that's what I do and what his dad does, cause his dad's my brother, and I had originally started doing music for my brother. Yeah. Because
he was locked up, you wanted to just do it for him?
Yeah, well, like, cause he was locked up. He had got locked up before, and I said like he was locked up for a really long time the first time, and I was just really by myself because it was always just me and my brother. Like before I had any other 2 little brothers, it was just always me and my big brother. And I used to watch him. We had a home studio at the one in Margate. So when I was 5, I was watching him in the room. He had a mic and a laptop, and he was just doing that shit. And I was like, that's cool. And then probably like after I hit like 5th grade, he was locked up for a really long time, and it kind of hit me. And I used to write. I had got a reward for writing, like stories and shit. So I just like, let me just try if I can make poems or something. I made poems, made the poems into lyrics, made the lyrics, put it to a beat, made a whole song, and it just went crazy.
That's what's up. When did you start making poems? In elementary school? Middle school?
Middle school. Well, yeah, middle school, because elementary school I knew I could write. I was writing stories and shit. We used to do little writing essays, like when you have to pass the FCAT and math and shit. It was an essay. I had got rewarded. I had like one of the best essays at the whole school at the time. So I was like, damn, I should really do something with it type shit. So I say middle school, 6th, 7th grade, I was kind of the little ugly one. I was going through my little glow up stage in middle school, and
so nobody wasn't fucking with you?
Nobody wasn't fucking with me. 8th grade hit, boy, net started turning. Niggas, oh, what's up, bitches? Oh, I remember you. Nah, nigga, fuck all that shit. I hate that shit, like.
So what type of kid were you in school? Was you on some, like, was you a badass kid at all, or was you always just kind of silent, introverted to yourself writing?
Honestly, I say I started acting up 7th grade. So my 7th grade year, that was kind of the transition into my glow up, and it really fucked up. Like, I just really went wild, and everybody started fucking skipping class and shit in the bathroom. So I started skipping class, fell behind on my grades. Then everybody started hopping off campus. I'm like, oh, let me do that. Try to be like everybody and shit. And honestly, it was fun while it lasted, but it wasn't worth it because I ain't even graduate. I ain't even finish middle school.
Oh, you dropped out?
Yeah.
What grade did you drop out?
8th grade.
Oh, so you didn't even go to high school at all?
No, because the middle school I went to, it was high school. Oh, okay. It was 6 through 12. So I was kind of running around with the high schoolers thinking I'm grown. And I just gave up on that shit. I'm like, man, fuck this shit.
Do you regret that at all?
I mean, yeah, I do. Like now, when I be trying to apply for jobs and shit, I actually got hired today though. So
oh, congrats. I see you earlier.
Yeah, without a diploma, without a GED, I still got hired at a nice fancy place too. And I don't know, I be regretting that shit though. Like, I really could say I graduated, or I had my graduation picture up in the house like every other people do, but I ain't get a chance. But one day probably I got my license though.
Yeah, that's important.
I had to get something.
So did you think about going to college while you were in school, or was that not on your mind at all?
Honestly, if I would've. I was thinking about it. No one out of my family ever graduated. Only two. My auntie and my cousin, Shalisa and Davina. They're the only two who really graduated high school, but nobody ever made it to college. So I wanted to be the different one and go, and I ain't even make it to high school shit, but it is what it is.
Yeah. Would you ever think about going back to get your GED and pursuing like a further education in college or any of that? Or you kind of don't really have an interest
of course, like I do want to get my GED. I'm still going to get my GED. That's on my to-do list. Okay. And I would like to go to school for cosmetology. Like makeup, the beauty industry, because that's where it's at, to be honest.
Yeah, I seen you have your eyelash page. We'll get into that a little later.
Of course.
Yeah. But who were some artists that you listened to growing up? Anybody come to mind as inspiration? Because I really feel like the first female rappers to really kick the door down for the new generation, I feel like it's Cuban Doll and Molly Brazy. Do you agree with that or not?
Honestly, bro, I don't even much fuck with Cuban or Brazy.
Oh, for real?
Nah. No beef, no nothing. I just don't like the way they be moving and shit. Mm-hmm. But that ain't no personal shit. I don't know them. I ain't worried about them type shit.
I just said that because like when I was thinking back on like watching hip hop and stuff as it coming up, like back in those times, there was really only females.
I give them they props. They was one of them who I seen. Yeah. Witness. But really, who I fuck with is Rocky Bad. That's my bitch. When she came out with Vindictive, man, when I tell you, I made my first song Aiming after I heard that shit.
You gotta put me on who's Rocky Bad.
Rocky Bad. She was beefing with Cuban. Cuban put her in the cage and took pictures of her and shit like that. Yeah. I
gotta get into that.
I don't fuck with her like that. I'm like, how you gonna do my bitch Rocky like that? Like, damn, Cuban. But it's cool shit. I mean, it's alright. I just thought that was some snake ass shit. But I can't speak on that because I don't know. Yeah, I don't know the backstory.
Yeah. Was there any other artists that you listened to growing up? Like somebody you had in heavy rotation throughout your whole youth? It could be really anybody.
Honestly, I say, the Nicki era. I was a Barb, bitch. Stop playing. But yeah, like the Nicki Minaj era. That shit was smacking. And I'm trying to really think. But yeah, like Rocky Bad and them. That's really when I started hopping on this shit. When I seen Rocky. Like you said, Cuban. I seen Cuban, like all them doing shit. Mm-hmm. I don't know. They be talking like, damn. She be talking. Rocky be talking about some real shit too. Cuban, she kind of like a city girl.
Yeah, kind of like a not a
Molly.
Rapper.
She be snapping. She just get a lot of her.
Rocky Bad, that's her name.
Yeah, Rocky.
She has like a big following.
Yeah, kind of. Her page got hacked too.
Oh damn.
But yeah, I talked to her one time, man. I was telling her like she my inspiration and shit. Also the groupie shit. But I had to let her know like you played a big part. Like it's my bitch.
No, that's real though. I get not trying to look like a groupie, but if somebody really you fuck with them like that, you should just let them know. Like I be telling my dogs, they always say I'm like a young boy stan because I always listen to young boy. I be like young boy better. But if I see young boy, I would tell him on some G shit. I be like, bro, I don't know whole shit, but I just fuck with your music.
Oh hell no. My bad.
You straight.
But yeah.
So where'd you get the name LuhhMari from?
Bluetooth disconnected.
Was that just something you always had, like growing up, just like your little
nickname? No. My nickname growing up was Dora. Everybody and their mama called me Dora. It followed me up all the way to middle school, and that shit was just funny as fuck. Like I kind of hated that. Honestly, I didn't like the term.
Did they call you Dora because you had a bad haircut?
Yeah, I was short and fat. I was I had a real tan. I was real dark. Like I was.
So you like a little Mexican girl.
I was like a little dark ass Mexican girl running around with a fucking bangs and bob and shit, swinging that shit. But Dora. It was Dora, and I was like, man, y'all need to quit calling me that shit. So that's when I trying to kind of transition. Have my little glow up or whatever. And my brother, when he got locked up, when he was doing music and shit, his name for the longest was Jay. LuhhBroJay. Like LuhhBroJay. That ain't even his name. His name Lino. Like that my brother. Like I call him Lino. And he said LuhhBroJay. So I'm like, all right, whatever. It's cool. And he was like, I was like, if I were to have a rap name, what would it be? Like what should people call me? He was like, cause my name, when you pronounce it, it sounds like Mariella. but it's really Mariella. So people call me Mari. Like my family in there, they call me Mari and shit.
Okay.
But people who know me, I'm like, yeah, just call me Mari. I'm Mari, what's up? Like type shit. So Mari just kind of stuck with me. And he told me LuhhMari. He was like, LuhhMari. And the way he spelled it too, like, I said, no, you got to put all caps because I'm extra. And so his shit was all caps too. So I'm like, yeah, LuhhMari, that shit stuck.
That's cool. So it's like your real name is a long version of Mari. So they call you Mari and then LuhhMari for your brother.
Yeah.
So is your brother, I don't want to get like into like his case or not. Is he going to be locked up for a long time?
He got 0 to 6. So for some fuck shit too.
Yeah.
Like real deal. But we was really losing faith in his ass because the attorney who was defending him like left his case. She dropped it because she knew the victim.
Oh damn.
She was like, I can't represent you. I know them. That's like family. Like I respect her because if I was in this situation, I wouldn't try to, do that either. But damn, like
she did that later on in the case. She
left. Like, court was like the next day, 2 days
damn.
later. She left right there. Like you could have, you feel me? And he was just like, man, I'm gonna be in here forever, bro. Like he real deal be like calling me at his lowest, and I just be out here like, damn. Like, damn, my bro. Even when I go to the studio, that shit do not.
That was like your best friend type
yeah,
shit.
like that was my peanut butter to the jelly, bitch.
Yeah,
yeah like.
You say he was like damn near, even though he's your brother, like kind of almost like a little father figure to you too.
Yeah. Like my brother, we like tight, bro.
Yeah. That was something keeping the name alive. You gotta get him on the phone. Y'all could drop some songs together.
Yeah, of course. I be on the phone all the time with him. He actually wished me luck today when I had my job interview. He was like, good luck. I believe in you. Type shit, and he was telling me about all his little interactions. He caught a case while he was in there too, cause a little boy, a nigga. I said a little boy, a nigga was trying his ass, and he just fucked up right there. Got added more time.
Yeah, that's how they set you up like that, cause it's kind of like you're gonna get into something in there, and if they're gonna add it on, you're gonna be stuck in there.
Yeah, so I be trying to tell him, man, stay strong, bro. Don't let that shit get to you. He like, no, I don't want to seem like the weak nigga. I don't want to seem like I ain't doing shit, like type shit. I don't know, but he be like, man, y'all need to get me out of here. His bond like 6 bands. I'm like, damn, nigga. I'm like, damn, I don't even got that.
You gonna get that soon though.
For sure.
So, what exactly is VRY? I know it stands for Very Rare Young, and you got that in your bio.
Of course.
Is that just an acronym you just identify with? You feel like defines your personality, or is that something like a collective, like a group of people?
Honestly, yeah, it was kind of like a name for me and my brother. Very Rare Youngins.
Okay.
And even in his song, he was like, VRY and this bitch, and everybody in that bitch certified. Like, it was kind of a group for us, like, type shit. Me and him have a lot of songs, like, a lot of old songs too, like, when I was finding my sound and shit, like, horrible songs, but we have them, you feel me? But yeah, VRY is like, we rare. We always say we was different because he's light skin. He could light skin like you, light skin like me.
Okay.
And he got face tats, and like we always just been outcasts. Everywhere we went, we not black enough, we not white enough. And
you're not Hispanic.
You're not Hispanic. Like my brother Cuban, but I'm Honduran. I'm Honduran, Native, and Indian.
I'm white and Indian.
Damn.
Maybe look, I feel because like you go to school and it's like all black people and then they be trying to be like, oh, you trying to be like them.
And then like when you be friends, they be like, oh, white girl, like. Who white girl?
Yeah.
Like, not me. Like, no, you got me fucked up.
Wait, so does your brother have music that they go check out on the internet right now?
Yeah, SoundCloud, LuhhBroJay. I post this shit all the time.
LuhhBroJay?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was go check that out.
For sure.
Alright, so what? You said the moment that you realized you wanted to be a rapper is just seeing him rap. Was that the moment where it all clicked for you?
Honestly, yeah. When he got locked up, he asked me. I don't know why people do that. They be like. Play one of my songs. Like they be over the jail phone, so I'm over the jail phone holding the other phone, and he listening to his own songs, and I'm like, wow. Like, and I still do it to this day now. Like I be like playing all the songs, all the music through the phones like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, and when I seen him, I'm like, damn, he made songs. Like this nigga really made songs. I don't know, it was just so mind blowing. Even though I saw my uncle do it and stuff. Like in Nebraska, I have slight memory of a closet with a microphone and a whole bunch of like cup styrofoam things on the walls and shit. So I remember that, but I was probably like 3 when my uncle used my voice on a track.
No, for real.
He, like, you know them little baby voices and
Yeah.
shit. I was one of them for my uncle. But he actually just recently passed. But you know,
Rest in peace.
shit Gucci.
So it's the rest of the family then, being
Yeah.
a vocalist.
My mom too. She could sing. My aunt, she could sing. Honestly, I thought I'd be a singer, but you know, I'm too clutch for that. I'm too clutch for that.
So what would you say caused your absence for like the past year? Cause you I see you was promoting songs on your Instagram that you ended up not even really dropping them.
Yeah, no, I ain't really dropped them. I was really holding them on. It was kind of like a teaser. I was still trying to. I be down on myself. I was like, damn, they done gave up on LuhhMari. And I done gave up on LuhhMari because I always refer to myself in the third person.
Okay.
So even in my songs, I be like, LuhhMari, say that shit. Like, it's me, but it's LuhhMari in me. Like, I like 3 people right here, okay? So LuhhMari is one of them. LuhhMari right here, right now. And then without all the lace fronts and lashes, it's just Mari, you know?
So do you have a lot of unreleased music ready to drop?
Yes, not ready to drop, honestly.
Or unreleased just in the
Yeah, I got a whole bunch of shit in the vault. So much shit. I could really drop an album if I wanted to. But I don't know. I be having to like remember. I be having to go back on my page. I be having to go in my notes. I be having to go look at old songs and look at myself at my own come up. Like, not come up, but my own like
progress.
Yeah, my own progress. Like, and I just be like, wow. Like, if I stop right now, what? You feel me?
So you feel like you just be overthinking it, and that's why you haven't really been.
Yeah, I overthink a lot. I had a couple of people reach out to me to sign me.
Oh, for real?
But I'm not fucking with the contracts. Like, I haven't looked at nothing. I'm just not ready to look at no contracts right now. You feel me?
Yeah.
And then if some shit do, you know, what? I'm not gonna know nothing. So I'm just real in the learning stage. I'm still trying to start back up with this music and shit and just really like flourish.
No, that's good too, because it's good that you didn't do that, because a lot of people would have took the money, whatever they're paying, but if you're not willing to go 100%, it's good if you're not ready just to say no.
No, I wasn't. I always keep options open, so I didn't really like cut them off or say no. Like, it's just really like my options. You feel me? Maybe I could if I see, maybe when I learn to grow more, understand more, then maybe, you feel me? But other than that,
So what's your oh, I lost where I was right here. Do you remember your first time in the studio, like in the actual professional studio?
Yes, at New Era Studio. At the old New Era Studio, I was 16. I just turned 16. It was September 19th. The 20th on my birthday, the 19th. But I remember going in there with my sister, Therese and Cynthia from Manors, my childhood friends. And we went in there and they was just like chilling or whatever. I was like, wow, really looking at the booth and actually seeing the microphone on an actual stand, you know, and the computer and shit. I was like, it's nice.
So you just booked it like online and just went not knowing anybody?
Honestly, yeah. Well, I knew someone, but we weren't that close. Later on, I had met my homeboy who I fuck with, and
I got you.
Yeah, I later on like met the dude who I be fucking with. That's my dog. And way after, but when I first got, I didn't know nobody. I was recording with this dude named Rod Make Hits on Instagram. He now owns his own studio. So I went from watching him recording me in just this room. Now he has a whole studio. So I don't know, that's what's up. But yeah, that was my first time.
Do you remember what song you made, or if it was good or not, or if you was nervous?
Yeah, it was Off My Chest and Amen. Amen was kind of like a remix of Tupac song. So I remember when I was in it, he's like, this like a Tupac song. Like, you gotta talk your shit, Mari. That's the Rob. Where I was like, you gotta say something. You gotta talk. You gotta go ahead. I was like, okay. And yeah, I made Amen. And those were kind of my first songs. I never got those mixed either. They're still on my SoundCloud.
Yeah.
I would take them down, but I'd rather keep it up just to look back at.
Oh yes, they're dope. They sound fun. Like they're not mixed or nothing, but they're passable though for sure.
Yeah.
So do you have a recording process? Do you freestyle? Do you punch in, or do you like to write? Do you do all three?
I don't like freestyling. I gotta be really booted to freestyle. But I punch in. I punch in a lot, so I don't have to be running out of breath, doing too much. I either say bar for bar, or I do 2 bars at a time. Okay. And shit like that.
You'll do that looking at your lyrics on your phone, or you'll do that just on top of your head?
I'll do that. Like, just, I'll start off on the phone, and then later on just like, put the phone down and just be really in there. Okay. Like, doing it.
What's your favorite track that you made?
Check. Everyone loves Check. Check was the first song that got me out there. Check was really like a song that everybody loved. I mean, I wasn't really messing with like grown people, but like grown people was hitting me up and telling me about that song, and I was like, that song really, like I said, got me out there, and I had met people and stuff, and we was working together for a little bit and stuff, and yeah, like that song really did it for me.
That kind of got like a little wave going, like a whole bunch of attention coming to you. What's something you feel like you need to work on as an artist?
Consistency. Everybody and mama tell me about consistency. They be like, Mari, you can't just die and come back to the world like that. I'm like, why not? I'm a Mari type shit. But nah, I was like, yeah, you right. Cause it be when you hit them like thought brain blockages, when you start brainstorming, trying to do all that shit, you gotta kind of fall back for a little bit. I be wanting them to miss me, like, damn, y'all don't miss me? Like, damn, I gotta come back and then fall back, like, I don't know. But yeah, I'm really trying to work on getting shit done. Getting shit up there.
That's what I was gonna say, consistency. And when you do start dropping back again, I say you should start dropping visuals. Yes, exactly, with visuals. I feel like
everyone tells me visuals. Yeah. I do. And what's so funny was my first professional video shoot shot by O'Shane Carson. That Pistol was the first video I ever did professionally, and I was 4 months pregnant in that video. And nobody even knew. So I was like, you know, right before I get big and blow up, body get crazy, I need to handle this, and that's what I did. I had a little team behind me, paid for it, and that was it. I looked nice. Everybody played their part to come in and shit like that.
Yeah. I was thinking that was probably another reason. That's another addition as to why you wasn't really dropping. Is you had a whole kid. I mean, that's like, that's a whole life-changing thing.
Of course. I feel like people don't even understand that having a child while trying to do something is just so, it throws off everything. I'm talking about shifts back everything. Everything you had, it shifts back. Like, you gotta, But.
Congrats on having a child.
Thank you. It really did something to me.
Yeah, it changes your whole perspective on life. Before, you was probably living for Mari, living luxury. Yeah. Now you gotta live and you thinking everything gotta go to your kid now.
Yeah, like, gotta be a mom. I can't be a dad, no offense, and just be out knowing it with my baby mama. I am the baby mama, bitch. I gotta make sure she's straight. I gotta make sure she's good, type shit. So, yeah.
Who's some local artists you would like to work with? I seen like a whole bunch of like rappers follow you that kind of got some face out here, like C Glizzy, 26 Cool, Big Fredo, Lil Shimmy, YC 794. Yeah. Have you discussed anything with any local artists?
I don't want to say too much right now. Okay. But yes, a couple of those who you said, who you just named, and Fredo. Okay. Big Fredo, 26. I did a song with him, actually. We have it in the vault.
Okay, that's what's up. Me and my dog's been sliding Big Fredo for years now. He's like another one. He's like, we just waiting for him to blow.
Freddie Z.
Yeah, the 223s. That was
Freddie Z.
Who's some industry artists you would like to work with? Kind of on some like checklist type. Nicki, of course.
Mulatto, number one. It was who? Lakia.
Lakia Slaughter.
She the right now. Rocky Bad, my top 3 right now.
You probably would, but would you open to do something with Kodak?
Of course. Okay. Of course. Kodak really put my, like, honestly, when Kodak was coming up around that time, he, I I was going to Dilla High School at the time. He had one of his little shows at Dilla High School. And I was up front, I was watching him or whatever. And then after the show left, my OG came to get me. She came in a drop top. And my OG, like, she bright skinned, she And she said she saw Kodak and Kodak was cheesing at her. And she was like, who's that boy? I was like, what you mean, that's Kodak? She was like, yeah, he was cheesing at me. I was like, nuh-uh, for real. She was like, yeah. So that was like my first time seeing Kodak. And then seeing what he is right now, like, it was mind-blowing. I was like, damn, if he could do it, shit, why the fuck can't I? Why the fuck can't we? He live in luxury now. He talking about stealing cars and doing the most back then. And it be like that.
Yeah, I feel like Kodak definitely gave a lot of people in Broward motivation. Because before him, it wasn't really... You had Ace Hood, but Ace Hood wasn't really repping Broward. He was repping Dade, but he was from Deerfield. I feel like Kodak's like the first person to really go like real global like that from Broward. And now it's like...
And Juice WRLD and X, too.
Juice WRLD from down here?
Yeah, Juice WRLD is
I thought he was from Chicago.
No, wait. No, X is
X for sure, but...
He's from Deep Side.
Yeah, X from all over.
Yeah.
But, X too, but X was after Kodak.
Yeah, after, of course.
Yeah.
But Kodak did. It would, if it wasn't for X, it would be Kodak too.
Yeah. X was cool too, because he had his own, like, cause it's like different sides of Broward. You got like the hood, you know, Kodak type, and then you got the whole other like kind of suburban X type, like that type of crowd. X was putting on for them boys too, giving them like a voice. RIP to X though. So if you weren't pursuing rap, what would be another career choice that you could see yourself going towards? I say you have a lash business, Be Pretty Mix on Instagram. Yes. Would you scale that up, or would you try to pursue something else?
Honestly, yeah. If with the right promotion for my lashes, they will be doing a lot. They're doing a lot right now. Most of my fans and stuff actually know me now because of my lashes.
Oh, okay. So
I'll be bringing in more faces too in my business. And yeah, I'm supposed to be doing like makeup, taking some makeup classes right now.
So you want to be like all around, just cosmetic?
Like a cosmetic, yeah. Because the beauty industry is what's hitting. You don't understand everything that should be hitting. And you got to hop on the wave before it dies back down.
Do you have any tips for women who want to get into selling, like, or you think you could apply selling makes to selling wigs and stuff too?
Yeah, of course.
So what would be some tips you would give to somebody that was like, say they watching this, they wanted to start doing that?
Just go for it. You just gotta have the money for to get them to the shit. You gotta have real money every time you run out or before you run out, so you always have stuff in stock. And it really is like you gotta dedicate part of you to that, keeping that up and going so you can make money. Don't forget to save. I'm telling you right now, do not forget to save, because saving was always a fucking issue with me. I couldn't save to save my fucking life. For real. So just learn how to save. If you learn how to save with anything, you selling anything, you're gonna be good.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah.
So you prefer weed or alcohol? Do you need either of those to record, or do you like recording sober?
You would talk about some drugs. Yes. That type of drug. Weed, yes. I would fry right now. Fry was at the studio. And first time I actually recorded Fry was my song Check, and that song got me a lot of face, and I was smoking. I was fucked up doing that song because I was so sad. I was filled with so much pain. Like, Check is really my pain song. Like, Check really describes who LuhhMari is, you know? So it's just that shit right there.
Do you remember the first time you got high? The first time you smoked?
Ooh, my mom gonna be mad at me.
Nah.
Nah, like, I probably hit the joint when I was like 8 or 9 one time.
And you remember being fried?
Yeah, like, I was legit, of course. What the fuck? I was like, I took a hit and I was just sitting there. I was kind of like high as hell. I was off that one hit. I don't know what it was, that straight gas, because I was fucked up.
That's all. You ain't do nothing crazy. You just sitting on the couch. You ain't get no munchies or nothing. Do nothing crazy in the cabinet.
Yeah, I tore that kitchen up. It wasn't that bad because it was only a hit, but it still hit me. I still was hungry as hell.
What's your go-to corner store snacks?
Hot Cheeto Puffs.
The puffs?
The hot Cheeto Puffs. I don't know why. It tastes like Cheetos. I don't even like Cheetos, but it's that spiciness.
What about the drink?
bust. Gatorade.
Blue Gatorade, that's the only flavor?
Yes. No. And if people don't like the coconut lime one or lemon or whatever, that
Coconut
shit
lime.
bust.
The yellow one?
Yes, the yellow green one.
Yeah.
That shit bust. I like it. Oh no, it's the cucumber one. My dumb ass.
Oh, that's weird.
The cucumber lime. That shit bust. Yeah.
Do you have any other long-term life goals that you want to achieve? I assume that your long-term life goal right now would in your brain would be to be a successful rapper.
Yeah, of course. That's definitely one of my goals. Not the main goal right now, because the main goal is make sure my daughter's straight.
Mm-hmm.
You know, make sure she's good. I put her before anything, everything. And yeah, so it's definitely one of my goals. And my other goals would be with beauty, makeup industry and stuff like that. Cause my mom does now. She be trapping clients out the house. She does clients here and stuff like that. So, but she be making bread though. They be coming back to back.
That's what's up. So if you were doing raw rap, you feel like you would also just be doing some investments into the cosmetic world?
Of course. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So what are your plans for 2022?
My plans for 2022 is to find out who LuhhMari is, because I lost LuhhMari for a whole 9 months. No, 12 months now.
Yeah.
She's been gone, and she slowly be peeking in and out, but she not there for real, and I don't really know. I just want to be more, I don't know. I'm trying to get into my spirituality and shit, however you say it.
Yeah, spirituality.
Yeah, I'm really trying to get in all that and shit like that. But I don't know, just to be a better person, make sure everything good with her,
mm-hmm.
and just focus on me and her. Because I notice when you don't have no distractions, meaning partners, you will get shit done. Being in a relationship will hold you the fuck back. Even if that person is set or can provide for you, you still need to have your own shit, do your own shit,
Yeah.
Can't be relying on anybody forever, and I wouldn't expect to. Shit, I'm a rapper, yeah, bitch, I got a job though. I got multiple.
Yeah, multiple streams of income.
Of course.
I agree with that too, because even you could be in a good relationship, you could be in love with the person, but they could still be holding you back from what you really need to do in your life.
Yeah. And I believe in soul ties too. After people, I believe in that shit, because I don't know, that shit will.
So what exactly is soul ties? It's I remember somebody explained it to me. So it's when two people have sex, their souls get intertwined, and it kind of makes them more involved
they're
with each other.
They're one of one now. They got a piece of each other. That's a soul tie. And I don't think I had that many soul ties. I had 2 soul ties, and that's it.
Is it bad to have a lot of?
Honestly, yeah, because if you know that person isn't good for you, if you know that person only makes you sad and feel some type of way instead of happy and motivated, then you need to push them away. But if it's a soul tie, of course it's gonna be hard. It'd be hard, but yeah.
Mm-hmm. So what's a message you would say to your supporters or anybody watching this video right now?
Honestly, I get a lot of young people. In middle school or in elementary school. They be in my requests. I barely check my requests, but I've been checking them. And I had a few younger girls at that. I haven't had no boys actually. Mostly girls oh my God, you inspired me to do this. I like your music. Oh, I like the way it made me feel. And I could feel where you were coming from and stuff like that. I appreciate y'all. Y'all don't even understand. I don't even be seeing those messages, but it really do something to me. I just be wow. And that's another reason that reminds me that you LuhhMari, people looking up to you now. Not only my daughter, not only my fans, but now both of them, you know. Of course.
That's what's up. I feel the same when people DM me and I don't even know them. And when you don't know the people, that's where it really hit different.
I swear. Strangers. Damn. And then people people who've seen me, do what I'm doing now, evolve a little bit more. They just still trying to I don't know, they be trying to fuck with you once you good, and that ain't how it's supposed to be. Yeah. You feel me? You supposed to fuck with me back then too.
Yeah.
And now you want me to fuck with you, and you want me to feel bad about it because I ain't fucking with you. You can't do that to me. No.
So what's on your social media and everything where they could find you, everything about you and your music and everything like that?
My Instagram is it's LuhhMari, with 2 H's and then Mari. And I have Twitter too, it's LuhhMari TV. And on YouTube it's just LuhhMari. Like LuhhMari with 2 H's. And all caps and together.
It'll all be linked down below if anybody's watching
Yes,
right now.
most definitely. My SoundCloud too. I've been trying to do all platforms, but we still gotta work a few things out. But other than that, that's it. Yeah.
Have you thought about being making YouTube videos, not even on no music video stuff, just also like day in the life or vlogging type stuff?
Cause I'm a mom. I am a mom. Like, and at the end of the day, I still go on YouTube and watch what moms my age be doing.
Right.
You feel me? And I just kind of acquire that into my music and like stuff like that. So yeah, I was thinking about it. A couple people asked me to, and I really think I am gonna invest too into YouTube maybe.
Just once you're ready for it.
Once I feel more confident, cause I have a confident issue. Seeing everybody on Instagram, not everybody's fucking Instagram models. You feel me? Like, I don't know. And you just can't be comparing yourself to them, cause that shit.
Yeah, that too. Cause compared to other people, you're never really gonna do anything. They make them look good. Make it look good on Instagram, but in real life they be down bad.
That's what I'm saying. So I don't know. But yeah.
Is there anything else you wanted to cover right now?
Nope. Just be on the lookout. You know, LuhhMari coming back up them charts. Okay, for sure. Definitely some more new music. And free LuhhBroJay.
Free LuhhBroJay. LuhhMari, was a pleasure.
Thank you.
So do you feel like you being more lyrical than most rappers and kind of taking your time with your craft, you feel like that kind of holds you back from blowing up versus like a rapper that's doing like some BS, kind of like you get like dripping on my diamonds, dripping on my wrist,
you know, that's
fucking
crazy
your bitch.
how you say that shit. Fam, I be saying that shit to my dogs all the time. I'm like, bro, this nigga made this stupid ass track, fam, and he's fucking doing it. Cause doing shit doing numbers.
Yeah.
But if you really sit down and listen to my music, fam, like, it takes you somewhere, bro. If you really sit down and listen, you could, like, wherever I'm talking about, bro, you're gonna be there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, bro, that shit kind of bothers me.